You'll pick up the sound okay from there.
Yeah, it's perfect. So, hi, Peter Deadman.
Hi.
Thank you for the opportunity to ask some questions and to share that with other therapists around the world. So we did today and yesterday we did a Qigong form, and probably I pronounced it wrongly, but TaiChiShiBashi. Could you...
My Chinese is not good, but it's more TaiChiShiBashi.
Sure. Could you tell me a little bit more about what it is, what we did?
Yeah. So we did a form of Qigong developed in the late 1970s by a Chinese doctor. 18 moves, Shibashi means 18. What makes it Qigong is that it is the equal cultivation of Jing, which in this case is the body, so internal body work, Qi, which in this case is the breath, slow, deep breathing down into the lower core, and Shen, which is mind. The mind is fully absorbed in the breath and in the body. And when Jing, Qi, Shen are in harmony, the three treasures, then we enter a kind of optimum, pleasant, healthy state of being human. The Tai Chi aspect is that it is, this form of Qigong is influenced by Tai Chi, by Yang style Tai Chi. And what makes this form of Qigong particularly related to Tai Chi is two things. One is a lot of attention to structure and stability, because Tai Chi is a martial art. And the other is a flowing quality, because in the internal arts, Tai Chi is often compared to water, continually flowing without stopping. So altogether, this form, this 18 movement form, which takes about 15 to 20 minutes to practice, it's a great form, both for beginners and for more advanced practitioners.
You just mentioned also that you've been practicing this for quite some time, maybe 30 years doing Qigong?
Yeah, about 30 years. Yeah.
And your experience after each time was that you ended up better than you stepped in?
Yeah, I was just saying that this is typical. You know, if you do a daily practice, it doesn't have to be Qigong. Something good, can be yoga, can be internal martial arts, whatever, you know, study, playing a musical instrument. There's something about practice, there's something about self-cultivation, where we reorganize ourselves. And this is particularly, because of the cultivation of Jing, Qi, Shen, this is particularly effective. So I might go out to my place that I practice, I might feel a bit preoccupied in my mind. I don't actually get very anxious, but maybe I could be a bit anxious or worried, or I feel tired, or I don't feel well. Always. I cannot remember one time in 30 years where going out to practice, I didn't feel transformed by the practice. So I didn't feel better. I can't remember a time I didn't feel better at the end of practice than I did beforehand.
So that's a great way to do.
Yeah.
So could you tell a little bit about the field of TCM, or Oriental Medicine as some like to call it, about your perspective of where we stand and where we should go?
Well, my interest, I've come full circle actually, because my first career, the first thing I did was open a organic and natural food shop, inspired by an idea that was popular at the time, that still has, I think, has a lot of wisdom to it, is macrobiotics. And that was all about how can we be healthy through our own behavior. How can we improve our health through eating well? And because I started a business selling food, how can we help the community be well? Can we help people to take more responsibility for their own health? And I've kind of come full circle. I don't practice, I don't treat patients anymore. And my interest now is that wealth of wisdom within the broad Chinese medical tradition, which goes under the name of Yang Sheng, nourishment of life, which can be quite obscure, but a lot of it is very down to earth. How can we live to increase our chances of being healthy and happy and living longer? And because that knowledge is embodied within the broad wisdom of Chinese medicine, I feel very strongly that Chinese medicine practitioners are the best people to be teaching lifestyle. We know a lot. In many ways, we know a lot more than lots of other people out there who are teaching lifestyle. So I would like to see, in my fantasy, I would like to see every Chinese medicine clinic becoming a centre of wellness, not just a place to treat disease, a place to help promote well-being and health in the community. And what's very clear, if you study demographics, if you study healthcare worldwide, this has to be the future of medicine. If you look at the chronic non-infectious diseases, cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, strokes, obesity, dementia, everywhere in the world they're increasing because of modern lifestyle. So as modern lifestyles reaches later developed countries, the rate of those diseases goes up. And if you sit in a health department of any government and you look at the statistics, it's terrifying. It's a tsunami. We cannot afford, as societies, to support that amount of sickness. The health services can't cope. So the future of medicine has to be prevention. And I think we hold a lot of good knowledge and wisdom. So I'd like to see, that is how I'd like to see Chinese medicine developing.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Welcome.
And for your wisdom. And I'll see you tomorrow to do more Qigong,
Absolutely.
as we just agreed with the rest of the group. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.